This is Everest Temperament Evaluation from Gold Diamond Pup.
Everest white collar girl.
So here our tester is Gideon and our tester dog is Fergie. We like to use Fergie as our tester because she doesn't really care for puppies, and it's a great way to see if the puppy has any dog friendliness or dog assertiveness with a dog who's not necessarily going up and trying to be friends with her. So we have Fergie in here for just a short amount of time and then we let her out. The other thing that we're testing right now is to see who is she going to be drawn more towards. Is she a pack driven animal where she would like to be around other animals, or is she human focused? When she's scared, does she go towards a pack to keep her safe or a human to keep her safe?
Everest. Good girl, Everest. Good girl. Oh, come here. Oh, going to the bathroom? No? Yes, no? Maybe so? Come here. Get it. No? Everest. Everest. Oh, come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Get it. Get it. Get it. Oh, yep. Gotta pee.
Just to throw out there, I'm so happy how well the potty training stuff is going. This method has been so helpful to making sure that puppies can be easily potty trained in their own homes. So I love that she went into that box in a new situation, a new place that she's never been. She's never been out running around on this lanai, and she still used the bathroom. It's a great sign that it's working.
Come on. Come on. Come on. You get it. Come on. No? Okay. Everest. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, good girl. Oh, yes. 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 Come on. Come on.
So as she started to get comfortable with the tester, she obviously started to get a little vocal and started to display some more of her energy and a little bit more workability. I think that she would benefit from doing some obedience classes to help her to walk through just that gaining that confidence in knowing what to do and how to do those types of things. Here, the tester's demonstrating her touch tolerance, and I have seen her in my own personal home be high touch tolerant. She likes to be pet. She likes to be held. She's usually okay with whatever you want to do as long as you're holding her. And I think that the tester agreed with that. Next up, we're going to do the sight sensitivity test. Now, in this test, what we're looking for is we're not looking for whether or not she gets scared, because a healthy animal who is around something that they've never seen before, that gets startled, should display some signs of being startled. It's a protection reaction. But what we want to know is, how does she handle the stress and how does she bounce back from it? Just another thing that I like to share with people here, the tester is just doing what we're asking them to do, which is obviously the test in itself. But just so that I share this information, when a dog is scared, it's best to wait for them to not be scared to pet them, because petting them actually doesn't elevate them out of being scared. Petting actually condones the behavior of their mindset that they're in. And so, something that you can do when you do see a dog that's scared is try to change its mindset, bring it to, try to get it to play with toys, or focus on something else, maybe get a treat just to change its mind. And that's an appropriate time to then start cuddling the dog and petting the dog. So just to throw that out there, since they're doing these things, you're going to see the tester condoning some of the scared behavior. I just want to make sure that our puppies don't go to homes that do that. Another thing that we're doing here is the sound sensitivity test. So this part just demonstrates how they respond and bounce back from loud noises. We do a lot to condition them to loud noises, run the vacuum cleaner near them, run a sound system like speakers, music gets played around them at louder levels. We have a lot of people in the house, there's lots of commotion, and they're kind of right in the mix of it all. So they do have some conditioning, but as you can see here, she's a little bit startled and just trying to figure things out, not 100% sure how she wants to respond to that weird noise. And a lot of it is that they don't know where it came from. So they're trying to figure out, like, what made that noise, what made them scared. And we are, obviously doing that strategically because we want to know how they will respond to things like thunder, gunshot noises, fireworks, stuff like that. As she is trying to get over that part here, you can see she's still working it through in her brain. She's not 100% sold out on wanting to play or do anything like that. So I'm going to score her as medium sound sensitivity and low sight sensitivity. She did respond better with the sight sensitivity than the low, or than the sound sensitivity. Okay, so next up, we are going to see the tester demonstrate our tenderhearted test. And obviously, this is where they're throwing themselves down on the ground and throwing a temper tantrum. We do this for a number of reasons. We want to see how tenderhearted our puppies are, how well they can handle, being in a home where there might be children who are throwing temper tantrums, or maybe there's a human on the spectrum of some kind that they, need to be aware of. In the situation, I'm looking for a couple things. One is, did they run away because they were scared? Or did they stay because they were scared? And are they looking for the human to give them reassurance? A puppy that would score high on the tenderheartedness test would be a dog that would go up to the tester and try to put themselves underneath their chin to stop them from rolling around, or underneath their feet, or even lay across their legs, or across their back. Okay, so I'm going to go through the evaluation, just everything that I did, how I scored her. I will say that as far as her human assertiveness, I'm going to say she's a low human assertiveness. She was very respectful and calm and quiet when she did go up to the human. The other thing I would say is her confidence level is probably at a medium. I do think that she didn't display a lot of her confidence in the test, but I also think that given more time from the tester, she probably would have, just in the things that I know of her and as I was watching her gain a little bit of confidence through the test. The test does go really quickly for them. Her motivation level, I'm going to say, is a medium. The tester was able to get her moving, but not to the point where I feel like she could have excelled in. Again, I think that she would do amazing if somebody would be a little devoted to doing some like training with her that would give her a boost in her confidence as well. I'm going to say that her nerve strength resilience was between a low to medium level. Her touch tolerance is high. Her energy is, low to medium. Her sound sensitivity is I'm going to say medium, and her sight sensitivity is low. Her prey drive is also medium. I wasn't 100% sold out on whether or not she actually had a strong prey drive. Her human focus over pack drive, she's going to be human focused for sure. Her tenderhearted, I'm going to say she's not really tenderhearted, which is fine. It just means that she's probably not a good fit for somebody who needs an emotional support dog, but she would be a perfect pet for someone. As far as dog friendliness, I'm going to say that she's submissive. And I would definitely encourage that if she does go to a home with other dogs, that they not be dogs that are highly dominant, just to give her a good balance and not have to feel like she's constantly having to be underfoot of somebody else. My notes for her is that she loves to speak to you. She is so sweet and would do well to be in a home of someone who is gentle and looking for a pet.